Hi students, welcome to physics class. In this video we are going to learn a new topic, that is Coulomb's law in vector form. In previous class we have discussed about what is Coulomb's law, what is its mathematical expression. Coulomb's law says that the force which is acting between the two charges is directly proportional to product of their charges and inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. So its expression is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q1 q2 by r square. So that is previous class. So in this video we are going to discuss Coulomb's law in vector form. What is the vector form of the Coulomb's law? Okay, see here. So this is xy plane. So in this xy plane I have taken two charges. This is q1, this is q2. These two charges are separated by distance r. So okay, the positions of these two charges are represented by position vectors. Okay, r1 is a position vector which represented the charge q1. So next to q2, the position of the q2 is represented by position vector r2. So the position of the charge q1 is represented by position vector r1. Okay, see here, let force on q1 due to q2 charge. See here, these two charges, this is positive charge, this is negative charge. So when I take two unlike charges, there will be attractive force. So okay, the force on q1 due to q2, let a force on q1 due to q2 is F12. So what is F12? The force on q1 due to q2, that is F12. So what is F12? We can write this F12 is equal to force on q1 charge due to q2. F12 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 next q2 by, so what is r? R is a, so distance between these two, that is r12 square. So what is r12? So distance up to charge q1 from charge q2. Okay, if I take vector, see here, F12 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r12 square into r12 cap. So this is a vector. So okay, r12 is, what is r12? That is r12 vector by magnitude of r12. So when we substitute this in this equation, F12 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r12 square. What is r12 cap? That is r12 vector by magnitude of r12. So then we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by, so this is r12 cube, r12 cube. Okay, this is r12. So this is a vector form here. Actually, what is r12? So r12 is r1 minus r2. Actually, what is r12? R1 minus r2. So when we substitute this in this equation, then we will get F12 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by, so what is r12? That is r1 minus r2 whole power 3. Here r1 minus r2. So this is F12. This is equation 1. Next, let force acts on, so a force acting on q2 charge due to q1. Let force on q2 due to q1. Okay, initially a force on q1 due to q2. Here a force on q2 due to q1. So that is F21. Okay, so what is F21 here? We can write F21 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R21 square. What is the R21? So this is R21, this is F21. See here, so this is a force, the force on charge 2 due to 1. So F21 means, what is the meaning of this? Force on Q2 due to Q1. So what is the distance? That is R21. So distance up to 2 from 1. So the distance from 2, this distance up to 2 from 1, that is R21. This is the force F21. F21 is equal to, we can write this in vector form, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R21 square. This is R21 cap. So what is R21 cap? This is the unit vector. Okay, we can write this R21 cap is equal to R21 vector by magnitude R21. So when we substitute this in this equation, then we will get F21 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by, what is R21? That is, so okay, here R21 square. What is R21 cap? That is R21 bar by magnitude R21. Then it becomes 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by, this is R21 square, this is R21. Then we will get R21 whole power 3. This is R21 bar. Okay, this is F21. So actually what is R21? R21 is equal to R2 minus R1. Okay, when we substitute that, F21 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by, what is R21? That is R2 minus R1 power 3 into R2 minus R1. So this is a force F21. I am taking this equation 2. So from equation 1 and 2, so these two forces F21 and F12, these two forces equal and opposite. Okay, these two forces are acting in opposite directions. Then we can write from equations 1 and 2, we can write F12 is equal to minus F21. So okay, this agrees with Newton's third law. Okay, what is Newton's third law? For every action there will be equal and opposite reaction. So as like that, we can write this F12 is equal to minus F21. So this is Coulomb's law in vector form. Okay, this Coulomb's law is only valid for point charges. Okay, this Coulomb's law is not valid for big charges, only it's valid for point charges. It validates for static charges only. Okay, so this is Coulomb's law. Next remaining topics we will see next video. Okay, thank you.